This is Bata Baby. I'm Billiam, and we are the Digi-Dudes!
Oh, and I forgot. It's my Gabumon.
And he's got his Gabumon. Alright, so let's start with a squad update real quick, and we'll get everybody up and running with what we got, and then we'll get right into the episode then. So who do you have right now, Digidude?
Gabumon.
On what?
On my Digivice complete.
Yeah, Digidude's been playing with his Digivice a lot right now. So you've been working on unlocking all of Gabumon's evolutions. So you want to show off what you have?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Gabumon that's lazy right now.
Oh, that's his dark evolution.
What? He's all like that because he's had his dark evolution?
Yeah!
Oh.
Alright, so show off the rest.
And then I got Gabumon, Shadow Gabumon.
Yup.
Oh.
Well, who'd you skip?
Gabumon.
So then I have going right now my Vital Bracelet, which I have back up and running there with all nice set up, and my original Deep Savers Pendulum. So I was having a little fun. It has pretty much been raining non-stop here. So I decided to go with an aquatic theme, and I have Metal Seadramon here on the pendulum. The first time Metal Seadramon was ever on a device. And then I have Metal Seadramon on my Vital Bracelet. The newest device he is on. We have a nice little colored sprite for him. So I thought that was real cool and real fun to have. Yeah, so I thought it was kind of fun to go with a new and old thing going on there. My old Metal Seadramon and the new Metal Seadramon. I like Metal Seadramon. He's a cool looking Digimon, right, bud?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we got a good spread of devices going right now. You're running your Digivice complete. I've got my Deep Savers Pendulum and my Vital Bracelet going, but we actually got something new in the mail. I got the Digimon Mini, which is a brand new device for me. I've never owned one before, and honestly, I've kind of avoided getting one for a while for a certain reason we'll talk about in a little bit. But if you guys like this type of VPET content, please make sure you gigablast that like button down below.
And touch a view of the subscribe button down below.
We greatly appreciate it. It helps us out a lot. Okay, so let's actually get into the Digimon Mini. So this is it. Let's turn on the light so we can see better. Digidude, can you hit that light for me?
Wait, time to do it. 1, 2, 3, lights!
All right. So this is the version 1. They actually made 3 versions of version 1, 2, and 3.
And the third one has Loosemon Satan mode.
It does. So these are pretty much just rehashes of old DMs with some pendulums Digimon mixed in to kind of create new evolution lines. But they did add super ultimates to them. For the version 1, it has Omegamon. For the version 2, I don't remember who the super ultimate is. If you guys know, please drop it down in the comments. Help out the other people watching who want to know who is the super ultimate on the version 2. And as Digidude said, the version 3 has Loosemon Satan modes. Okay, so let's get back into the Mini. All right, so the Minis pretty much look exactly like a normal device, just a little more rounded, sleek looking. But it is tiny. Digidude, can you do me a favor?
What?
Can you pick up my pendulum here and hold it up for me so we can compare sizes?
Okay.
Hold it a little closer so you really get a good look. So you can see how much smaller the Mini is compared to the pendulum. We'll actually kind of like overlay the two on top of each other. There, yeah, the Mini is way smaller. Oops. Like that. There you go, bud. Way smaller than a normal device is. Hence the name Mini. They are a bit simpler than a regular device is also. You don't really have a real menu option. You just use the A, B, and C buttons really for everything. You do have a reset button here, and a neat little thing that they added to this is that there is no screw to put in a battery. You have this little button here you have to push down and slide the case over. It is a 3-prong device, which is common for the time that these devices were coming out. They were switching over to a 3-prong thing for a lot of stuff. And that is actually one reason why I held off on getting one, Digidude, because I know you were curious about this, is because I don't own any 3-prong devices. I only own the classic 2-prong connection devices. So in order to get my battles in for my evolutions and stuff, I didn't have anything. But because I have the Digivice Helper, which is an Adreno device, I can use things like the Acom Wiki app to fudge some battles, to fix some battles and give me the wins that I need and the battles in order to Digivolve. So I had the opportunity to get this on a trade, so I jumped on it because I'm like, you know what? It's something I've never had. I've never played with one. I've always kind of been curious about them. So I got the version 1. With the version 1, they actually came out with a ton of different color combinations for them. Unlike the versions 2 and 3, but 2 and 3 kind of had more evolutions in them. Version 1 doesn't have as many evolutions in them as the other two. A different thing they actually did with this is they kind of put this real keychain, kind of like, I don't really know what to call this chain type of clasp on here, but it's just a simple chain like you find on a lot of the Tamagotchis. There on it instead of the classic Digimon clip and chain they have on them.
Tamagotchis actually don't even have chains.
No, you're thinking of the new Tamagotchis that Mommy collects. The older Tamagotchis actually have the chain on them.
Oh.
Yeah, like you have one. You have one of the newer Tamagotchis, the color screened ones. I forget what they're called. If you guys actually know, help remind me down in the comments there.
But also, I'm just saying this one more time.
Mm-hmm.
Why is he a Super Ultimate on here? I thought it was a Mega.
Because, or Mega for the dub fans there instead of Ultimate level. But, because he is, buddy. Honestly, I don't know. I don't make them. There. I didn't make the device. I just play with them. I'd love to make one. If Bandai ever asked me what Digimon should be on a device, I'd jump on that opportunity. I think every Digimon fan would jump on that and would love to make their own custom device.
Yeah.
There. But, so let's actually put batteries in this and start this Digidiary up right. So, I left out one of my little screwdrivers here. Bata Baby, you're going to help me? You're going to put the batteries in it for me? Yeah?
He can't have batteries. He's a baby.
I think you're right. It is very unsafe for babies to handle batteries. So let Daddy put the batteries in this, okay? Well, I'll let you play with my devices later, okay? I know you like to play with Daddy's Digimon.
You tricked
We are a family of Digimon fans. Everybody plays with the Digimon in my family. Actually, except Mama. Mama's a Tama fan. But it takes a 2032. So it's not the standard small batteries like the other devices of the time also. They started switching over to the big batteries then. I have one out and ready. Love hearing that noise. And we just slide the case. Oop. It's a little tricky with that button there. Alright, so I was having a little trouble getting it in, and because I didn't realize it actually had this little rounded part here. And I was trying to slide it on, but now I figured you got to put the rounded spot over top here and kind of start it like this in this position, and then it slides right in. So let's flip it over and take a look at it. We have, oh, Bata Baby. Okay, so we have our Bandai sign here. Oh, what button do I push here? Oh, the middle button. And then we're going to set the time. We'll just set it to, what does this do? That just changes the AM, PM. We'll set it to PM. This one sounds really good. And we'll set it, oop. We should pick a time where it'll be awake. 4 PM for now. All right, and here is our egg, and that's actually the version 1 egg. And you start with a Batamon and a Koromon on this device. Okay, it hatched. And it was just calling. So in order to feed them, it's real simple on these. All you have to do is just push the top button. And it pulls up your food options here. We got the meat and the vitamin as always. So we just do the middle one, and it feeds them. And you just feed them until they're full. There we go. That is it. There's actually no training requirements on here. Training only increases their actual strength on this device. Alright, so Bata Baby is going a little crazy over this Batamon over here. So we're actually going to get going for now. And we'll come back tomorrow with an update of what has happened. And let me play with this a bit more. Because it's the first time I've ever actually used one to learn the menus on this a bit. Alright, so I'll get back to you guys tomorrow with that. And a new fun digital adventure for us. Yeah. We started. Hey guys, we're back with day 2 now, and Digi-Dude just got done with his martial arts class, his Tang Soo Do class, and then mine's about to start in a little bit, so we came to record this portion of our video in between classes right now and get a good workout in, right bud?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were real sweaty, you had a good workout today.
Yeah.
And you got testing coming up soon too, right?
Yeah.
You excited about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look. Got all the stripes I need, all the black stripes I need.
You do? Okay, so let's get into the updates on what's going on with the Mini and what else is just going on in general VPET-wise. Okay. Alright, so here with the Mini, we get a really nice shot here. I could show you that it pooped. I digivolved into Koromon, now Agumon, and I had poop on the screen. And I purposely left it to show you guys how this thing kind of works and how to clear that out. Alright, so really the only thing you ever have to do when anything comes up, any type of call, or it poops, or it's tired or anything, is just push this top button here. And it will automatically take care of whatever it is.
But how do we know when he's hungry, but how do we know when to feed him if there's no list?
It's because it's gonna call out and make noise. These things are actually pretty loud. I was really surprised with that, about how small it is and how loud they are. So now that I've hit child level, let's go over the options now that I can use them. So the top one is just gonna be to feed, the A button. You push that and it's automatically gonna bring you to feed. You got choices between the meat and the vitamin.
So I'm guessing this is to go down and up, and then how do we click it?
So you're going to use A button to do your selections, and then the B button to pick.
Is B button middle?
Yep, B's always middle on these devices, buddy. Okay. So then you can basically, you know, it's full as when he stops. Just like that. He's going to tell you he's no longer eating. So then the B button will bring you to your battle options here. To battle or your battle record, which I haven't done any battles yet with him. And I don't have anything yet to connect it with except for my Digivice helper. So we don't have anything else going on with that. If you hold down the B button, it'll actually bring you to your training options. And then all you have to do then is just push the middle button as many times as you can. And it tells you if you get a good one or not, because your number. And I did not get a good one this time. Mostly because I'm just kind of doing it one-handed. But you see the different types of shots that it has? You want to get that big one that takes up the whole screen to really get the best one. And then if you just push the C button, it doesn't do anything. But if you hold it down, you'll get to your clock. And that's really all the buttons do on this device. You push the C again to go back. When it's tired, it'll tell you to call. And you'll push the A button, and then it'll tell you want to go turn off the lights. Yes, no. On, off is what it actually says. There. I haven't figured out really how care mistakes work on this either yet. I don't know how long I have after it calls before I actually get a care mistake. I left it in my backpack all day today pretty much, just to try to see if I can get some care mistakes to change up my evolutions on this thing. But these are super simple to use. They really are a watered down version of the DM. But people really like them. They have a lot of fun. And then Digi-Dudes and I think they're super cute with how small they are. Right, bud? Yeah. And there's a lot of different options here for the version 1 on colors. I have the original plain, like original one, because that's just what I ended up working out in my trade here. But there's tons of different color variants of the version 1. As you can see here, these things really are a lot smaller than a normal device. Let's take a little size comparison again compared to my metal Digimon here on my Deep Saver. This device is significantly smaller here. Kind of set them on top of each other. But yeah, that's all that's going on right now. I basically kind of figured out how to use it is really what's happened. And I'm going to see what I can do about trying to change up my evolution line, because I don't want to get just the good care line the entire way. So we'll see you back tomorrow and with any updates we have then. Anything else I might have learned overnight. All right, guys. See you then.
This
is day 4. And we are joined for the first time by Mommy! And as always, Bata Baby me. Okay, so I have Digivolved now. We didn't record on day 3 because Digidude and I got super busy, and I just didn't have a chance to stop and get in recording. But I did Digivolve, so let's check out who we have. I'm real excited about this one. Super cool Digimon. In my opinion, we've got Numemon, the Slime Lord himself. Honestly, sprite doesn't change in this. It's still the same. A couple new animations I've noticed. Agumon actually had a new animation too. He had a new sleep animation. It was really cute. We'll put it over here. We got a new set, as you guys can see too. I rearranged everything and moved it into a whole nother room. Bye, guys. So we'll have him over here. I took a picture right before he went to bed, and he's got a cool new sleep animation. Honestly, I'm not sure if I'm going to Digivolve or not my Numemon, because I think I got a care mistake. So I've been playing around with this thing a lot now, and I actually ran into something I didn't know about, so I had to look it up online, which was, how long do you have when you get a care mistake before it actually is a care mistake? How long is it called before it becomes a care mistake? And I actually found out, Digidude, it is 3 minutes, which is the shortest amount of time out of any VPAT that I personally know of. I don't think that any of them are that short. These are really simple to take care of and really simple to use, but that care mistake time really doesn't allow you a lot of time. And that's kind of, I don't know. I don't know how I quite feel about that just yet. So I think I got a care mistake on here, and if I do, I won't make perfect level. Oh, you just pooped. Digidude, you want to clean it up?
Yes, I love cleaning up the poop on here because the device is so cute.
It is cute. After me using this device and playing around with it, Digidude wants one now. So I'm going to start hunting down a version 3, because that's the one with Loosemon Satan mode on it, right? That's the one you want. So I want to know from you guys, how do you like the new look so far? It is nowhere near done. I still have tons of stuff to fill out this whole area with. There's blank space on the shelf. I want to get shelving units in here and all. But I do love having the VPETs on the wall here. And I have so many comic books, I still have more out in the old set area there. But I want to know what you guys think of the new look. And if anybody actually knows where I can hunt down a version 3, let me know, please. Because Digidude really wants one. Because you like having this cute little one, don't you?
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll be back tomorrow. And if I'm going to Digivolve, it's going to happen tomorrow. So, see you guys back with day 5.
Hey, guys. Today is the end of our mini Digidiary.
Yup. Okay, so with our little device here, our Digimon Mini, I've definitely got the Evo fail. I am stuck on Numemon here. Let's check this little guy out. It looks cute. I'm okay with it for my first run. I'm just kind of figuring out how it works and what to do with it and everything. So I didn't really mind having the Evo fail this time around. And I know it doesn't make it a very interesting video for you guys, but we've learned a lot about this, and I want to share it with you, and hopefully you guys learn about this if you didn't know about the device, or if you were thinking about picking one up, and we're just kind of curious about it. Okay, so for basically our final thoughts and everything, let's start with care mistakes. So the way you get care mistakes on this device are pretty much just 2 ways. One, is if it calls because it's hungry and you miss that time. Or 2, it calls to go to sleep and you miss that time. You only have 3 minutes to answer it while it calls, or you end up getting a care mistake then. There's one more way to get a care mistake, but it's to get a care mistake on purpose. Yeah? Is that what you're going to tell us about the baby? How to get the care mistake? Oh, okay then. So, the other way to get the care mistake is to wake up your Digimon while it's sleeping and force it to battle or train. And then you'll get a care mistake from that. So, those are the only ways to get the care mistake on here, which are pretty normal and standard for any Digimon V-Pet. Let's talk about evolutions now. So I know I mentioned I got an evolution fail. And that is because I got a care mistake with Numemon. When you go from baby to baby 2 to child level, you're going to automatically Digivolve no matter what. Your child level has 3 choices. Depending on which device will be which 3 Digimon, but you will Digivolve into one of those 3 no matter what. And same thing with an adult. You will Digivolve into adult level. It just depends on what adult level you get is by how you take care of them. But in order to hit that perfect level, you have to get at least 30 battles in and have no care mistakes. You can get those battles throughout the entire time of the device. If it's child level or adult level, it doesn't matter. Your win percentage will affect your evolution rates, though. For instance, I know if you have a 100% win percentage, it's an 80% chance you'll Digivolve. And the lower percentages obviously will drop the lower ones there. You need this requirement also for hitting ultimate level. The same requirements there. So basically, once you get those 30 battles in, it doesn't matter, just don't get any care mistakes. There is only one ultimate level on each device that can Digivolve further into the super ultimate level. On the version 1 here, it's going to be War Greymon. He will Digivolve into Omegamon. And the way to do that is to get 100 battles total.
100?
Yup, 100 battles total.
That would take 100 years.
No, you can just sit there and keep on battling over and over and you get it. The plus side with these minis, it's more like with the modern devices though, where they don't have a DP on them. So you're not going to run out of DP for battling. You can just continuously battle and battle and battle and battle and not have to worry about that resetting at all on you. Training affects your actual Digimon strength. So the more you train them, the stronger they'll end up becoming. So that's really cool. I like it when they do that with these devices. Final thoughts on it. What do you think, Digidude, of the Mini? You've been watching Daddy play with it. You've been playing with it a little bit and everything. How do you feel about it?
Super cute!
What do you like and dislike about it?
Because it is super cute!
You think its size is super cute, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Anything you don't like about it?
There's one thing I really don't like about it.
What?
There's not so much time to do your training. I tried to train it once and it wasn't enough to get it.
You think it's a bit hard to get your training meter up.
Yeah.
You don't have enough time or you can't push the button fast enough within the time limit. Together, yeah, I have a hard time hitting anything past the highest I've ever been able to get is 26. Like I push the button 26 times within the amount of time they give you, which is enough so far for child and adult levels. But past that, since I haven't gone that far, I don't know if other Digimon need more than that, which then will be a little more difficult to get. I agree on that one, Digidude.
Yeah.
One more thing I'm not a particularly big fan of on it. I do miss the call sign on it. If you don't hear it go off, you don't know you're going to get that care mistake. So maybe if it's in your pocket or in your backpack or another room or something, you're not going to hear it. And sometimes I'll go into the room to check on a Digimon or something I have sitting there, and I'll see the call sign. And I'm like, okay, I got to take care of this before I get a care mistake. And it just gives me that little extra security. And you don't have that on here. I kind of miss that myself. I don't mind the menus not being there. That one I don't have any problem with. I know some people don't like that. But honestly, I don't mind it. I think the way the buttons are set up, it works well. The only one I don't particularly like as a button setup is, okay, Bata baby, is the time. I would like to just be able to push the C button to get the time to show, but you gotta hold the C button down for the time to come up. And
the training.
Same thing with the training also. I would prefer just to be able to push the B button to get to training and then basically reverse it. So push the B button to get to the training and hold down the B button to get to battles. But that's a personal preference on mine. It's really not a fault to the device in any way, in my opinion. I do think the size is really cool. All the sprites look good on them for the size of the screen. It's not an issue. Really, it's a nice device. I like it a lot. They did have to change some sprites on some of the characters there in order to fit on the screen. Like, I know, for instance, Loosemon Satan mode. They had to redesign his sprite just a little bit to fit him on the screen, the smaller screen there. But he still looks good if you've seen him online and stuff like that. Alright, so with that, that's going to be the end of our Digidiary on this one. I had a lot of fun with it. I like it a lot. It's definitely something I'm going to end up be using around. It's not something that's just going to sit on the display case here. I like it. I'm going to use it. Digidude wants to get one too. You want to get the version 3, right, bud?
Yeah.
So we're going to keep our eyes open on that. If you guys can help us, hit me up on Instagram. I'm super active there. I love chatting with you guys. Let me know if you know somewhere good I can find one. Or drop it down in the comments there. I'm always looking for new devices anyway. Speaking of new devices, what did we get in the mail, like, literally just now, Digidude?
We got DMXs!
We got our DMXs. So next week, we're going to be doing unboxings of the DMXs and starting some Digidiaries with those. And we're going to talk about the differences between the English and the Japanese. I'll actually open, this one's mine, and this one's Digidude's. I'll actually open mine up, and we'll take a look at the insides of it, too, to show you and see what it actually looks like. If it looks like an English device or the Japanese ones. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you tune in next week. We post new videos every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And with that, I hope you guys have a Digitastic day. Thank you for watching. From my family to yours, you're the best.